Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be going over whether or not you should be summoning on the double Derieri banner. Unfortunately, I'm making this video a tad bit in advance because I got to open at work in the morning, so I'm not going to be able to do the video in time, so I figure I'll just make it kind of preemptively, which means unfortunately I'm not going to have like all of the facts or whatever completely correct. Like, I would love to go over the rates and stuff for the banner, but I'm assuming since most of the we have 2 commandment banners going on right now, so I'm gonna kind of take from these banners and figure out, or not really figure out, just kind of guesstimate on whether or not the rates are going to be somewhat the same. Obviously, the rate up for the actual both Derieris is going to be a 0.5, just like they are for the regular banners, because they're the featured units for the banners. But it looks like we've got a 0.125 and then a 0.125 on these two, so I'm assuming there'll probably be around the same amount of units on the new banner as well. It just depends on what units are actually on the banner. Normally I go through and I let you know, like, hey, like if there's some other like halfway decent units, you may want to summon on it, you may not. But this is a very interesting situation because obviously there's been a lot of leaks lately, and LV Meli was confirmed, if you did not already know, on he's going to be on the half anniversary, which is going to be coming up in around 2 weeks. So a lot of people are going to be skipping on the Derieri banner, I assume, just because they're wanting to save their gems and stuff like that for LV Meli, and that is completely understandable. I completely get it. He's a very meta-relevant character. He's very good in PvE. He's very good in PvP. So, it only makes sense that people are going to try to go for him, so that way they, have a very current meta unit who is still very good on JP and has been since he released. So, I completely understand that. So, if you're free to play and you're really wanting to try to get LV Meli at all, definitely skip the banner. It's not really worth it. Obviously, she's very good as like a heavy hitter sort of unit. A lot of people are making memes about it on the subreddit and stuff like that, about they're going to be replacing Green Jericho with her on their teams for stuff like Guild Boss and different scenarios and stuff where you needed like a really heavy like hitter with a lot of damage at one time. She's going to pretty much fill that role. I think she's really cool. She's probably my favorite commandment out of all of them, so I'm going to be doing probably at least one rotation on the banner to hopefully try and get her, but obviously I'm not going to go too hard because I want to try to get LV Meli. So I do have a couple extra gems that I'm willing to throw at it. Obviously, if you guys don't have a whole lot of gems, or you want to try your hardest to get LV Meli, definitely save all your gems, because he's going to be a worthwhile unit to have. And the festival banner is more than likely going to be a 900 gem banner, where you get him at 900 gems, and then there's a guaranteed SSR at 300 and 600. So, just kind of take into account, the only reason I'm summoning is because I really like Derieri. Plus, I mean, she's going to be cool if I end up getting her for, the new super boss that's going to be starting tomorrow, and, just various stuff like that. She's actually really good for the super boss, but I really like Derieri, if you can't tell from the, the video sort of, I don't know, overlay or whatever you call it. So, I don't know. If you really like Derieri, she's definitely waifu status as far as I'm concerned. Throw a couple gems at it if you want to. If you're not too worried about LV Meli, I know some people aren't PvP players, even though this game is very PvP heavy. Like a lot of the people in the game really play PvP. If you're not PvP heavy and you just want to play the game like PvE, more kind of like what I do, I wouldn't worry too much about it. He'll come back on the 1-year anniversary banner. Depending on whatever happens, because he's basically a festival unit, so there's going to be more festival banners in the future. Obviously, they don't come around nearly as much as these banners do, like the regular banners that might have Derieri on them. So that's another thing to consider, is whether or not Derieri is going to be kind of a reoccurring character, because she's normally she's a normal character like any other unit in the game right now. So she's going to be there's a chance she'll be on other banners and stuff like that. Kind of like Green Escanor. Green Escanor's a really good unit, but you see him on a banner every so often. Derieri's pretty much going to do the same thing. So, yeah. kind of take into account some of those points, whether or not you have the gems or not for whatever you're wanting to actually save up for or do, because, you know, obviously in this next, you know, month or so, there's going to be a lot of crazy stuff going on with the, you know, anniversary or the half anniversary coming up, and, you know, just different stuff, new banners, new, you know, new this, new that. Obviously, if I would have known that all of this was going to be going down so soon, with, you know, Derieri coming out right before the half anniversary and LV Meli was absolutely confirmed, I probably wouldn't have summoned on the Estarossa banner, but I did end up pulling him, so, you know, I was pretty happy with that, and it really didn't take me that many gems. So I think I'm okay. Like, I'm pretty happy with where I'm at the moment. I'll throw a couple gems at it tomorrow for a video, so stay tuned for that on whether or not I actually get her. Even if I pulled the green one, I wouldn't be completely sad. The red one is definitely the one you want to go for, but the green one is a coin shop unit, and it'll save me some coins later down the line, because all of these commandments are super expensive in the coin shop, if you didn't know, because they're, you know, they're 10 coins instead of 7, and then instead of going down to 5 on discount, they go down to 7 on discount. So that's the only reason I haven't bought Melascula yet, is because I'm waiting on her to go on sale, so that way I can pick her up. So anyways, that's going to pretty much end up doing it. Just, you know, kind of, it's your game, it's your gems, you need to do what you want to do with them. If you want the character, definitely go for it. Hopefully you have fun with the character if you pull them. Hopefully you do pull them. I would really hate to see people, you know, spend a whole bunch of gems on a banner they're not sure about and then not end up getting the character, but it is what it is. It's obviously a gacha game. It's all about luck and RNG, so I don't know. Best of luck to everybody. So, yeah. Feel free to subscribe for more content in the future, as I always say that at the end of the video. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.